My name is Taylor Billion. I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I'm a Benny. I have a lot of family who went to St. Ben's, and every person was telling me that it would be a good fit for me, so I decided to check it out. I came, had a visit. It was Christmas time, and all the Christmas trees are set up, and it was so beautiful. I was so excited to be there, and my tour guide was so nice. I think that's kind of what helped me, kind of get a feel for the community and see how nice everybody is here.
I'm Charlie K from Palatine, Illinois, and I'm a class of 2020 Johnny. I am a running back. I play the string bass for orchestra as well. Strangely enough, I heard of St. John's through St. Thomas. I was at a visit in University of Minnesota, and they said to check out St. Thomas for kind of a different feel, and I went there and they just kept talking about the heated rivalry with the Johnnies. So naturally, I was curious and had to take a look at it, and like I said before, the sense of community here was just so awesome. I couldn't stay away.
I'm Michaela Garrick from Anoka, Minnesota, and I'm a Benny. I'm really actively involved with the Boy Scout organization. So I work at a summer camp all summer. When I was old enough to join Venturing, which is Boy Scouts for boys and girls, but older, I did that. So I've been doing that ever since. One of my mom's coworkers, actually, he was a Johnny, and he was really interested in me going here because he loved it. Before I went on this tour, he was like, "You need to go visit St. Ben, St. John's, you'll love it." And I was like, okay, I'll try it.
I'm Riley Draki, and I'm from Ironwood, Michigan. I'm a Johnny, class of 2020. I like to play soccer. It's kind of like my biggest love, I guess, in life. I was the varsity captain for 2 years at my high school. I also like to ski and ran track in high school.
My name is Mulki Ali. I am from St. Cloud, and I'm a Benny. I've lived in St. Cloud for the majority of my life. My parents, and my family's from Somalia.
My name is Owen Ferguson. I'm from Nassau, Bahamas. I'm a musician. I'm a Christian. I like doing speeches and writing. In St. Anne's, I was in the choir, the band. I was president of the French club. I was the head boy of the high school. I was involved in the St. Ambrose Guild. I served on the altar and acolyte.
My name's Regina Turchik, and I'm from Tuxuk Bay, Alaska, and I'm a Benny. I'm Yupik, one of the many ethnicities of Alaska. I'm fluent in my language. I was in National Honor Society. I was in the community service group. I was the president of our Yupik dance group, so I was the lead drummer, dancer, and singer. I like to go fishing.
My name is Ian Bush. I am from Minnetonka, Minnesota. I'm a Johnny, class of 2020. Well, I think going to the conference, Pi Mu Epsilon, first we got to interview one of the math professors, asked about what a math degree entailed. It was one of her presentations going about, I think it was networking. So many things just blew my mind, and got to chat with some people who were pursuing their math major already, get to take a look around the campus, have a little bit of pizza later, and teenage boy pizza is a plus.
My name is Morgan Murphy. I'm from Eagan, Minnesota, and I'm a Benny. I am a swimmer. I love any outdoor activity. I enjoy traveling and hanging out with friends. I was part of a group that did a bunch of local climate action stuff, and then I was part of a group that went to France for a conference on climate change. It was so much fun. It was an amazing experience.
I'm Jesse Adello, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm a Johnny, class of 2020. I'm involved with track. I come from a private school, a cathedral in Los Angeles. I have two little brothers, Adrian, 3 years old, Elijah Adello, that's 5 years old. Those two are my world. I just make sure that whatever I'm doing, that they become better than what I'm doing. Because a big brother, that's my job, and if I don't do that, then I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I was the only child for 13 years, so I mean, once they came into my life, it meant a whole lot.
Yeah, I toured a lot of different places. I toured some bigger universities, and then some more private, like Catholic schools, and tried to, keep an open mind about everything, and some in-state options, but it felt right here.
I did a fly-in visit for the trustees scholarship as well as a football visit. The admissions agents were great, especially Sarah Murnay. She was excellent in, being in communication with me, getting me other materials that I wanted to see, other information about the campus that I wouldn't just get on my own, and she was probably one of the main reasons that I came here. When I look at St. John's, there are just so many pros and really just not that many cons. Like, it's affordable. It was in a great location, the people were great, besides the excellent academics and athletic opportunities, so I just couldn't say no.
I toured and I did an overnight with the swim team. It was really cool to get to see the campus with all the people here and then be with the swimmers who were just so great.
I first knew I was gonna become a Johnny when I came on the visit and my father came with me and we gave each other the look, the eye. You know, I know this is right for you, and I gave him right back to him like, yeah, this is it. I got greeted by admissions really nicely, and that's what separated St. John's, the Johnnies. And you need help, we're right here along the way. We have your back. That I know the faculty and staff and professors, they will be here to lift you up. And that's where I got the sense of feel of.
Yeah, October of my junior year, I did like a week-long college visit trip and went to like 8 different places with my mom, and we just like toured around the state of Minnesota. And I wasn't really interested in going to St. Ben's. She was like, we should visit, you'll love it. And I was like, I don't know, it seems a little weird. And you know, with the whole separate boys and girls thing. And then we got here, and immediately as soon as we got here, we were just like, this is a place for me. We walked on campus and it was just perfect.
Well, I guess one of the biggest moments for me was on my tour when I got to sit down with John Haas, who's the coach of the soccer team. He kind of told me a little bit about the place and how the team is more of a family than a team, really. So they're really welcoming of everyone.
There wasn't really a college search. I was convinced I was going to take a year off and then have future Mulkey decide what I was going to do. Some of the administration people contacted me towards the end of the year in the summer. Then finally in June, so pretty late, I committed to going to St. Ben's. I would say Abby and Terry in the main building and admissions were really helpful in getting that to happen.
The names Benny and Johnny have great substance, especially in the Bahamian community. The Benny and Johnny community, the alumni are greatly acclaimed. Everywhere I go and I tell people the school I'm going to, and they say, oh, I was a Benny, I was a Johnny, my son or daughter went there. And these are really successful persons, so I hope to follow suit.
My family's very into education. They want all of us to go to education, but not a lot of us are very fortunate to get the chance. So I can't squander this opportunity. Tom actually came to Sitka for a college fair. I decided to apply.
Some things I was looking for were, I guess, a small liberal arts environment, a chance to study abroad. That's really important to me. I feel having this international experience is a crucial thing for anybody going forward.
I want to get involved in some environmental kind of stuff. The peer resource program seemed really cool. They organized the trip.
Coming to St. John's, I feel like it's a brotherhood and it's a bond here. I love being really family oriented, very traditional. I feel like that's the vibe I get. I love being around, I love having fun. But my main motto is get your work done first, make sure you hard work, and then you go have fun after. Everything has its own time and place for everything. And you know, I just want to make memories here and stuff that when my children get older, I'll be able to tell them.
Everybody that I talk to who has been here, like, I've never heard a bad thing. It's always just raving, saying, this is the best time in my life here. So I'm just excited to start that.
I felt with other colleges that I was a customer, not a student. And yeah, St. John's made me feel like a student.